Hey guys, so I didn't really plan this video today, this live, but I very recently came across something which is just, oh, hold on. Oh my God, the quality is horrendous. Let me, okay, I'm hoping that now you can see a bit better. Right, so before we get started, you know what happened? I was just about to set up this live very quickly because I went through on TikTok today all over TikTok, I can see this deal about these tunnels in New York City, and I wasn't quite sure what's the deal with that, right? And then I came across an article which I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to read it for you. And it's just so strange. It really is strange. But let me tell you something. The reason why this camera quality is so bad right now is because my HDMI converter for my camera, I'll show you this one, just burned on me yesterday as I was trying to use the camera when it was plugged into the computer, and it stopped working. So I can't use my camera anymore until I get a replacement for this. So I'm actually using my computer's camera, which is rubbish quality, as you can clearly see. And I also think that I managed to kind of sort out the issue sound. I had an issue with the sound because the jack, you know, the jack which you use to plug in the microphone in the computer, that's broken as well. So I guess that my computer is completely falling apart. That's broken as well. It doesn't recognize it anymore. And so I had to use my Bluetooth headphones for my phone so I can use the microphone. And I'm hoping that you can hear me better. Now, I'm not sure how long the batteries are going to last for these wireless headphones, but I'm hoping that now it's a clear audio, although now I'm having issues with the video. So, you know, with me, it's never smooth in any of the lives. But anyway, hi Chumba, thank you so much for joining. And I am really sorry, everyone, that I didn't give you any notifications, any notice that I'm going to go live. It wasn't planned. But like I said, today, hold on a second. Today, as I was drinking my coffee, and I'm still drinking my coffee, and as you can see the state of me, I was just going through TikTok, and a lot of people, there were a lot of videos on TikTok about what's going on in America, in the US. First, you had the Miami thing where people were saying that allegedly was a huge alien, whatever. Now you have the thing with the tunnels which were found, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. Yes, thank you. Hi, Rosemary. Thank you for joining. It is a nice surprise, I hope. It's just that the quality of the image is so rubbish, completely rubbish. I need to sort this out somehow. Um, as for the live on Friday about Madeleine McCann and me continuing to read the book from Gonzalo Amaral, um, I'm not sure if I will be able on Friday to read the book, to go live, because on Friday I have an appointment at the hospital, and it's a checkup, but it's quite an intrusive checkup, and I might not be feeling well enough for live on that day because of pain, but I'm going to let you know anyway. If I won't be able to go live on Friday, I will definitely make a video just to let you know. So in any case, I'll keep you updated if I go live on Friday or not. And I will update you as soon as I finish with my appointment at the hospital. My appointment is at midday. And so, oh my God, I'm not looking forward to that appointment. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's horrible. I have to do it though. I don't have any choice, but it's going to be so painful. Okay. Okay, never mind, guys. Let's just read on the article. This article is actually from the Rolling Stone magazine, online magazine, or whatever this is, a newspaper. Well, it doesn't really matter anyway, does it? It's Rolling Stone. It's quite trustworthy, if you could say that. Thank you, Chumba. Thank you so much for your understanding. Right. Let me see. So, oh, it's here. Oh, what did I do? Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. It seems like I'm always struggling with these things. Right. Okay, finally, I did it. Okay, Rolling Stone. The article that I'm reading is not this one. Oh, for God's sake. This is not the one I was supposed to do. Oh, yes, actually, yes, it is. So, okay, so the title for this article is Twitter explodes with anti-Semitic misinfo after secret tunnels found under NYC synagogue. On Monday night, 10 men were arrested following a dispute with New York City Police Department officers at the Chabad Lubavitch World Headquarters in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, a synagogue catering to adherents of the Insular Orthodox Jewish movement. The reason: structural engineers were attempting to fill in a system of mysterious secret tunnels which had been illegally excavated underneath the building, and a group of young men turned out to protest. Even though the story primarily focused on a small community of Orthodox Jews in New York City, with most members of the community decrying the destruction of the center, it quickly started trending nationwide. And now I think it's safe to say that this is not only trending nationwide, this is now trending worldwide. Footage of the tunnels, as well as the violent skirmishes between some of the Chabad men and the NYPD, went viral, racking up thousands of retweets on X, formerly known as Twitter. Following this, 10 men were charged with criminal mischief and reckless endangerment, with one of the men also charged with obstruction of governmental administration. The story went viral because it was objectively bizarre. A small sect of Hasidic Jews had built an elaborate system of underground tunnels beneath the streets of Brooklyn for no immediately clear reason. But it also sparked an onslaught of anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, with some well-known far-right personalities suggesting the tunnels were being used for nefarious trafficking purposes, playing into notorious anti-Jewish tropes, or drawing comparisons to tunnels made by the T group Ham, referring to them as Jewish tunnels or Zionist tunnels. Okay, guys, I am risking here a great deal for my YouTube channel because if you know me, I love talking, right? And I can't stop talking, okay? And we all know how YouTube reacts to this kind of words and to this kind of issues going on now in the world, and how you are kind of stopped from talking about these things. So there will be a couple of words which I'm not going to be able to say from the article because of the obvious reason of censoring by YouTube. Then on top of that, like I said, I already have a violation on the channel from the last time when I spoke about the situation from 3 years ago, 2020, 2021, 2022. And I'm still working on that. It's not been taken down yet. So again, I'm risking this channel today talking about this. But I'm going to try my best to kind of avoid certain things. I hope it makes sense. And I hope that after this video, my channel will still be here. But I'm gonna tell you, if you can't find me on YouTube anymore, that means that my channel got taken down. Okay, so just a warning. I'm always saying that perhaps I'm being paranoid with a lot of things, and because maybe this is because of my severe anxiety and stuff like that. But it turns out that on so many occasions, when I said I'm paranoid about things, those things actually happened. So it wasn't so much paranoia as it was more like you can kind of see what's coming next, right? Okay. And also, yeah, my mouth always gets me into trouble. Just like my husband always says, your mouth is always going to give you problems. Yep. And that's happening. Okay, let me carry on reading this article here. So this is a quote. Secret underground tunnels, blood-soaked mattresses, baby strollers, getting real strong Simon of Trent vibes here, end quote. One influencer wrote, referring to a dangerous anti-Semitic blood libel conspiracy theory from the Middle Ages involving the murder of a Christian child that resulted in 15 members of the community being burned at the stake. That post has racked up more than 1.2 million views on X, including 3,000 retweets. In a statement, Jonathan Greenblatt, the director of the Anti-Defamation League, which fights anti-Semitism worldwide, tells Rolling Stone he finds the spread of such posts, which echo centuries-old anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, incredibly concerning. It's deeply troubling that anyone would use this incident, which the Chabad movement at large has strongly condemned, to draw inappropriate and forced comparisons to age tunnels in G or propagate age-old anti-Semitic conspiracy theories such as J are involved in human trafficking or organ harvesting. Greenblatt, Greenblatt, Greenblatt says, gosh, these names, why am I struggling so bad here? Okay, so far we have allegedly, according to tweets on X, so it's not coming, this is not coming from me. I'm just looking here to make sure that I'm legal, right? This is not coming from me. So allegedly, it said that there were secret underground tunnels found, blood-soaked mattresses, and baby strollers, and with conspiracy theories saying that it was an involvement in human trafficking or organ harvesting. Now, I've also seen quite a few videos on TikTok around this, around the human trafficking and blood mattresses. There were a lot of people saying that this is what it was found in the tunnels, mattresses with blood on them, baby strollers, and apparently even baby high chairs. Sorry, not baby push chairs. Apparently also baby high chairs and some kind of ritual room. I'm not sure, and this is not coming from me. This is what I've seen on TikTok as well today. Now, again, without saying anything about any kind of religion or culture or anything like that, we do know that there is a lot of human trafficking involved in general. So there is human trafficking anyway. I'm not saying that this group is responsible for human trafficking. All I'm saying is that we do know there is human trafficking, and we do know that human traffickers, they actually use all these kind of secret locations or hidden locations so they can transport whatever they need to transport. Now, there was another thing mentioned on TikTok in various videos that apparently they were also dealing in human organ trafficking. I don't know, guys. But if it's true that there were blood-soaked mattresses in there, then you know, it's strange, it's bizarre because what would blood-stained mattresses do in a hidden tunnel? And if you have a look at these videos, there are videos not only on TikTok, not only on X, but there are, quite a lot of places where you can find these videos. You can actually see how the tunnels look inside. And I've seen that on TikTok actually. Maybe I'm gonna try to see if I can find a video to show you now, but after we finish with this article. But from my perspective, I'm not saying about this tunnel in particular, I'm saying in general. From my perspective, it's not so far-fetched that human trafficking would be going on in secret locations, in secret tunnels. We don't know, I don't know actually how long this tunnel is. I don't know where does it lead. Does he live in a different country? Does he live in a different county in the US? I have no idea because, like I said, I've just seen this today, so I didn't really have time to look into it. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to carry on with the article. In reality, the explanation for the tunnels was at least somewhat more quotidian. The tunnels were the result of an ongoing dispute between the Chabad Lubavitch community and the more extremist splinter sect, which has long been embroiled in turmoil over ownership of the building housing the headquarters. Members of the splinter group believe that Rabbi Menachem Schneerson, who led the Chabad Lubavitch movement before his death at age 92 in 94, is the Messiah, a claim that the mainstream Chabad movement rejects. In 2006, a court determined that the mainstream Chabad Lubavitch community had control over the building, which is on Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn's heavily Hasidic Crown Heights neighborhood. Yet there has still been tension between the two groups, with the newspaper The Jewish Chronicle oops, reporting today that about 6 months ago, a small group of members from the Messianic movement started construction on a network of underground tunnels in order to gain illegal access to the building. When the Chabad discovered the existence of the tunnels last December, according to the Jewish publication The Forward, it ordered a cement truck to fill them, fearing that the building would be structurally damaged by the underground network. These attempts resulted in the protests on Monday night, as well as the city's order to temporarily close the building to conduct a review of its structural integrity. Uh, so, reading this article, from what I understand, my question is, if there were concerns about the building's integrity, then why would it be a protest for a cement truck to fill these underground tunnels? If it was, if it was the issue of structural integrity of the building, which was used, which again, it's kind of strange. Why would you protest on something which is supposed to keep your building secure and safe, right? Okay, at first, the dispute between what is essentially two small sects of the already small Crown Heights Orthodox J community primarily garnered only local media interest. The mainstream Chabad Lubavitch community also immediately made clear it did not endorse the tunnels, with Chairman Rabbi Yehuda Krinsky issuing a statement saying, "The Chabad Lubavitch community is pained by the vandalism of a group of young agitators who damaged the synagogue below Chabad headquarters, calling their actions odious." On X, however, the story took off with verified accounts known for pushing misinformation, such as that of Q conspiracy theorist Stu Peters, who has more than 520,000 followers, and far right wing figure Dom Lucre, who has almost a million, using the story to promote hatred towards J people. In one tweet, Lucre referred to the network as the J Tunnels. He also posted a clip of Oprah Winfrey interviewing a J survivor of satanic ritualistic sex abuse while referring to a stained bed mattress, apparently visible in the tunnel's footage, and alluding to other J families around the country that engage in the same act. That post has more than 9,000 reshares. Okay, guys, what do you think so far? But please just, keep it clean in the comments because I don't want this channel to disappear. Seriously. I'm only laughing because I'm anxious, really. That's why this is my reaction. I think that this is the last paragraph of the article. So, Mike Rothschild, the author of the book J Space Lasers, The Rothschild and 200 Years of Conspiracy Theories, this article says there is no relation to the famous family, says that the onslaught of anti Semitic conspiracy theories about the tunnels was particularly concerning in light of a dramatic spike in misinformation on X since his 2022 acquisition by Elon Musk, which resulted in the gutting of his trust and safety team. If there are two things that modern conspiracy theories obsess over, it's J people and secret tunnels. Rothschild tells Rolling Stone. So obviously, J people digging secret tunnels is going to set off alarms for people, even if the purpose of the tunnels turns out to be completely anodyne. The damage these theories do isn't limited to the Chabad community, though. It casts all J people as shifty, secretive, and clannish, doing strange things under the cover of darkness for unknown purposes. The flurry of anti-Semitic conspiracy theories is also worrying, given a more general increase in anti-Semitic crimes and hate speech in light of the IH war, with the Anti-Defamation League reporting a more than 337% rise in such reports following Age's attack on I on October the 7th, which left more than 1,000 people dead. Rolling Stone has previously reported that in light of the war, which has killed more than 22,000 PE, many general far-right accounts have pivoted to focusing exclusively on anti-Semitic hate speech and spreading misinformation about J people. And thanks to lax regulations on X, says Rothschild, they have massive followings and can post anything they want with no pushback. At a time of rising anti-Semitism worldwide, it's more important now than ever that good people stand up against J hatred and stop the spread of dangerous conspiracy theories that have resulted in people being killed, says Greenblatt. It's our moral responsibility. And so this is the end of the article. Now, there are a couple of things here. I want to say about something about Elon Musk, okay? This guy, since he started talking against the government and against politicians, he was smeared and he was stained in unimaginable ways. And so when he bought X and he started to allow this platform to not spread misinformation as the mainstream media is saying, but rather allowing people to tell the truth, right? He is now associated with not regulating X and with probably being himself hateful and so on and so forth. There are certain words I can't use, but I think you know what I mean. Now, Elon Musk. I uh, I don't have any opinion on Elon Musk in general. All I do know is that Elon Musk seems to be doing what others are scared of doing. And he seems to be speaking his mind without thinking of any consequences that there might be because of him talking against the mainstream media and the politicians, right? If you get what I mean. So in this situation, from judging from this article, I think that Elon Musk's name is going to get stained again only because he uses X, only because, sorry, he owns X, and they want to keep on going with the campaign on smearing Elon Musk. Then, number two, I'm not sure if you've seen, but I've seen the other day a video of Joe Biden specifically mentioning Elon Musk when he gave a speech. And he said something to the words of that Elon Musk is being watched and perhaps it's not such a great idea for Elon Musk to keep doing what he's doing and stuff like that. Okay. So basically, you get the idea. So basically, Joe Biden, the president of the US, is saying about Elon Musk that he must stop. Otherwise, something is going to go down. Okay. So my question is, why would a president, and on top of everything else, the president of the US, pick on someone publicly, such as Elon Musk, who is just a businessman like other businessmen, right? Why? Why would he do that unless they are scared of something more? Unless they are scared that Elon Musk is going to be allowed to keep on talking what he needs to be talking. In my opinion, a lot of the things that Elon Musk is saying are true, and he's saying a lot of the things that other people are too afraid to say. Now, you guys, what do you think? And I'm going to wait for your comments here in the live chat. And in the meantime, I'm going to try and see if I can find that video. Let me just stop the screen sharing for a second. Let me see if I can find that video of how the tunnels look inside. It's not going to take very long, I hope. Let's see, let's see. Right, so I think that I found the video. It's not very long, it's quite short. It's still from YouTube, but it's from a news channel. Let me share the screen with you. But you need to let me know if you can hear the. Hold on. Oh, I need to open it here on this. You need to let me know if you can hear the sound from the video, please. Okay, so that was the video. So what do you guys think? So, like I did say previously in this live, that yes, I do believe they are traffickers all over the world, really, and I do believe that they are using secret locations or tunnels or, underground access somehow so they can't be tracked and arrested and caught. It's not so far-fetched. It's not so far-fetched. Now, I'm not saying that this community does it, but I find it very bizarre, especially considering the things that they found in the tunnels. Like, why would you find blood-soaked mattresses in these tunnels? Baby strollers, baby high chairs, why? And you've seen these tunnels, and I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Something is off here. I'm telling you, this is my feeling. This is what I believe. Something is off here. Now I'm not going to, mention any conspiracy theories. I'm not going to get any theories or whatever. But I will say this one thing. It seems very strange to me, the timing of this, right? First, we have the Miami thing. Did you hear about that, guys? Where apparently a gigantic alien came out of a building, and there were tens of police officers, and everybody was like in a in a panic, and then there were hundreds of police officers who descended on there, and apparently people have footage of this huge alien which invaded Miami, and then that thing turned out to just be a hoax, because apparently the alien which was caught on camera were actually police officers with civilians, right? But it started like that, and then it's been all over the news, and not only in America but I think also globally. And now, just 2 or 3 days later, we have these tunnels in the news, not only locally, not only nationally, but worldwide. Just when, check this out, just when Jeffrey Epstein's list became public, another one. And it seems to me like this is the tunnels, the alien thing is just a distraction from the names which were released in the Epstein's list. This is my belief. This is what I think. This is, I think, is just made up and then spread all over the mass media, the mainstream media, just to distract us from the list of people, of names from the Jeffrey Epstein list, which was just released very, very, very recently. And I think that these things, the tunnels and the alien thing, is just that, just a distraction. And also, I think this is, yeah, my opinion from the way I see things. I think that something huge. is going to happen very, very shortly, and something which is not going to be beneficial to us at all. And I think that this is another thing which they are trying to distract us from. So we don't kind of think or, read too much into it. But I think that something similar is going to happen just as it did in 2020, 2021, 2022. Except this time it's going to be worse. Then again, oh my God, my mouth, I'm telling you guys, my mouth is going to get me in trouble. Did you guys hear about this thing called the 15-minute cities, where apparently they are the government, not only, it's not in the US only, it's happening in the UK as well. And I think that is not only in US and UK, I think that is probably going to be implemented worldwide. But these 15-minute cities, if you think about it, it makes sense, okay? These 15-minute cities, what they are trying to do is they are trying to keep you locked in a location in a 15-minute range, right? So if you drive, you cannot drive more than 15 minutes away from your house. So you have to stay in your area. That's why they call them 15-minute cities. So you are designated in your area for 50, the 15 minutes thing. So let's say point A to point B, you can't go from point A to point B more than 50 minutes. So you need to stop after 50 minutes have passed because you are reaching your limit of the city. And I know this sounds like science fiction, but if you analyze things properly, it makes a lot of sense. Think about this. We have 5G towers right now. We have new style cameras, traffic cameras being installed everywhere. We have smart highways being done and being implemented with the latest technology. We have contactless payments. We have new type of CCTV cameras in the stores, in supermarkets. Then we also have supermarkets which already have started to be pay. Is that how they are called? Payless. As in, you do your shopping, you don't even need to go to the checkout, and as soon as you leave the shop, it's charging you the amount straight from your debit card. All these things, they are designated to control us. So a 15-minute city would make a lot of sense because from what I have read and from what I understand, the way that they want to implement this is that you have a digital barrier, right? The thing with electric cars as well, because we know by 2025 they want to make only the electric cars legal, which means that the electric car has a system, has a server, which means that it's monitored. Okay, which means that as soon as your phone connects to your electric car, they know exactly where you are. Then you've got the traffic camera with your license number, which tells them straight away where you are. Then you go to the store and you buy something and you pay wirelessly with your card. They know straight away who you are, where you live, how much money you've got in your bank account, and everything in between. And these digital barriers will stop you from going out of your zone simply because you have a car, you have a license plate, which is recognized by cameras, which will be implemented at these digital barriers. And also because sorry, EM said I have almost nothing within 15 minutes. Yes, you have nothing within 15 minutes. And there is also a plan around this. So basically, the way that they explained in an official document, actually, from the government, is that you will have some kind of a permit, okay? And in that permit, you will be allowed to leave your zone certain amount of times per year. if you want to request to leave more times per year out of your zone, then it will be at their discretion if they will allow you or they won't allow you. So basically, it's going to be another lockdown, but it's going to be under different pretense. And you know what that will be? It will be air pollution. It will be whatever they are trying to sell, global warming, and all these kind of things. And they will say that if you stay within your 15-minute limit, then you won't pollute the environment, and then that's going to be helpful for your own health. And because people are so gullible, people will listen just as they did in 2020. And with that, they will control absolutely everything. And with that, they will see that we can be manipulated. EM is saying we have air pollution car restrictions already here. There you go. So it's already starting. And that's why I'm saying that very soon something huge is coming and there will be drastic changes. You want to call me crazy now? That's fine. You can call me crazy now. You can call me crazy later, but I think that it's going to happen. However, it's going to be so subtle that you won't even realize it's happening until after it's already happened. Just the same as in 2020. It will be scaremongering of people around different kinds of reasons. And then after the scaremongering, people will already be influenced enough and they will listen because they will be so scared of not to listen. It's just the same as with food, for example. You know very well that when you buy food from the shops, they put everything that they want in that food. And we all know that a lot of the things food has nowadays is very dangerous to your body, to your system, to your health, to your everything. But you eat that food because you don't have a choice. And it's always true whenever somebody says, whoever controls the food, controls the people, controls the world, because that's the truth. Why do you think that they are trying to take everything away from farmers? Because they don't want farmers to grow food anymore. They want to fill their pockets and all the big ones to grow food, and then they will be able to push the food that they want into you on the shelves. Exactly, Chumba. Yes. Oh, yes, Heather, Bill Gates, of course. And then we also have Mark Zuckerberg, whatever his name is, the Facebook founder, who is now building a bunker, God knows where. So, why is he building a bunker now? Why is he building a bunker now? There must be a reason for that. He is building a bunker because he knows something is going to go down. And of course, he needs to be prepared. And even me, talking about this and listening to myself, I feel like I sound like a crazy person. But on the other hand, if you think about everything that happened and you start to see the pattern, and then you start to realize, hold on a second, I'm not being crazy because this happened before and it worked. It did work because they tested that in 2020 and they've seen that it worked very well for everybody. Remember when we've been locked in our houses for 2 years out of our own free will because we have been so scared by all of the mass media and the mainstream media and the politicians that they didn't have to force us to stay indoors because we chose to stay indoors even after everything finished. If you have a look, even after everything finished, even after everything got lifted and you were able and free to walk around and about everywhere, even now you see people in public wearing masks. Why is that? That's because people are still scared that they will catch the thing that happened in 2020 from all this scaremongering. Chumba is saying, call me crazy, but Mark Zuckerberg looks like L. Who is L? Or AI? Did you mean AI? Oh man, this is crazy. All of this is crazy. Like this world, seriously, is going crazy. Uh-huh. Ah, there you go, Heather. So it's not it's not so far-fetched, not at all. Something is gonna happen, something is going to happen. EM is saying masks are obligatory at hospitals here again. I can understand that, I guess, but I hope it stays just in hospitals. Where are you, EM? Are you in the UK? Because in the hospitals I've been, they are not obligatory unless something changed very recently. Well, like I said, I'm gonna go to the hospital on Friday, so I'll have to see. Ah, okay, you are in Spain, right. Heather is saying do not comply. You see the thing about this, what happened in 2020 when everybody was called to go and get this thing done, go and get it done because you protect yourself and you protect others. How do you protect yourself and others if, as they say, this is in the air, regardless of you wearing a mask or not wearing a mask? And now it comes out that most of the people who had this already done, they catch it much more easily than those who didn't have it done. I only had the disease once. I know people who got this done and they had the disease countless of times. Again, I can't speak much about it because this is the reason why I got a violation on the channel in 2020 when I spoke about the biggest pharma who was actually doing this at the time. It's, you know what, it's just so, in the end, I think it's just so sad that people can be manipulated so easily, and then also on top of that you have other people who are looking to manipulate others. This is just, it's sad really. Obviously that those people who are the high ups, they could care less about you or me or us. They care only about themselves. And you see, Chumba is saying no more for me. Yeah, you see, at the time, even when I did that video at the time in 2020, I said that people shouldn't get those done because it was like a huge human trial at the time because there was not much known about what they contained, about the long-term effects and stuff like that. And now it happens because now so many things are coming out and now there are so many investigations going, and even from investigations against high up officials from the UK, from the US, from wherever they are doing. And it's coming out that they are not safe. They are not safe and they don't help and so on and so forth. Oh, Chumba is saying my boyfriend got it a week later. He had COVID. Yeah, well, the problem is that the long-term side effects are very bad, as far as I understand. But then another problem is that you never know who to believe when you read an article, when you watch a video, you listen to something, or when you do your research, you don't even know anymore who is telling the truth, who is lying, who is coming up with a conspiracy, who is, telling the truth and stuff like that. At this point, it's very hard. because at times you read things which you say that, oh my God, this cannot be true. This sounds like science fiction. And other times you read things which sound like science fiction, but then they are true. And then you get kind of confused. Okay, hold on a minute. So which one is which, you know? Yeah, they do. That's very true. Yes, Heather, that's true. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to go now. Sorry, excuse me. It's been like almost an hour of this live, which was unplanned. And yeah, again, before I go, everyone, thank you so much for joining. And also, just a reminder for Friday, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do the live on Friday. I will let you know after my appointment to see how I feel. But considering that the last year when I did the same appointment, I was horrible the whole day. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it tomorrow. And anyway, sorry, not tomorrow, Friday. But anyway, I will let you know, guys. Thank you so much, everyone, and take care. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.